Like most sports, NASCAR has been defined by its dominant champions. Richard the King Petty ruled the 1960s and 70s, winning 7 Cup championships, a record matched by Dale Earnhardt Sr. during the 1980s and 90s. Jeff Gordon came on to win 4 titles at the turn of the millennium, and Jimmy Johnson joined them atop NASCAR's Mount Rushmore by winning 7 championships, including 5 consecutive titles during 2006-10. But since Johnson's last championship in 2016, no one has stood above the rest and emerged as the transcendent face of NASCAR. In fact, 8 different drivers have accounted for the last 10 championships, and only 2 active drivers, Kyle Busch, 2015 and 2019, and Joey Logano, 2018 and 2022, have won multiple titles. Has the day of the sport's signature driver come to an end? I'll never be bold enough to say we won't see another Jimmy Johnson, but I'm just not sure we're ever going to see another driver winning multiple championships like that, said Larry McReynolds, the crew chief for Earnhardt's 1998 Daytona 500 win and now a Fox television analyst. 7 championships is a tall order. Only 3 drivers in the history of our sport have ever done that, but to me, the thing that has set Jimmy apart was 5 in a row when the competition was getting tougher and tougher, and all these different generations of cars and rules changes and aero changes. It's like they were always changing the rules and the format to keep Jimmy from winning, but he and crew chief Chad Knaus kept figuring it out. The biggest changes were the introductions of new cars, including the Gen 6 car in 2013 and the next Gen car in 2022. And the adoption in 2014 of a 10-race playoff format in which 4 postseason qualifiers were eliminated every 3 weeks until 4 drivers remained for the final race. One poor finish in any of the first 3 rounds of the playoffs could doom a championship contender. Kyle Busch put it best, McReynolds said. With this format, you can win 35 races and not win the championship, because it's about making it to that championship 4 in Phoenix and being good on one race day. Johnson, who will compete in Sunday's Advent Health 400 at Kansas Speedway as part of his partial schedule this year, won 6 of his titles before the current elimination format. Since the current playoff system started, the back-to-back opportunity has vanished, Johnson said. It's such a volatile system, which creates great excitement for the fans, but it doesn't allow the consistency or hot streak that a team might be on during the course of the year to show up in championship form. The next gen car, in which NASCAR, in an effort to control costs, supplies the race car's chassis and parts other than the engines, has succeeded in diminishing a driver or team's dominance.